Oscar, so you actually went to America Got Talent. That's insane.
It was insane. One of my best friends, I got like a big crush on her. I got signed to the biggest label in Sweden at 10 years old.
Awesome.
You're an angel in disguise. All I see is your hazel eyes.
Oscar, welcome to the chair. Could you please tell the audience what's your name, what's your age, and what do you do?
Hello everyone, I'm Oscar Stembridge, I'm 17, I'm a music artist from Sweden, and this is Karl's Kicks.
Yeah, perfect. We are gonna speak English today because Oscar is from Sweden, I'm from Denmark, so let's try to keep it in English. I think that's gonna work out for all of us.
Ja, det funkar bra. Jag pratar svenska, inte danska.
Exactly. Oscar, welcome to the chair. We're gonna clean your shoes.
Yes.
Make them look nice.
Yeah, these look really disgusting, as you can tell. But it's because I've worn them and I love them, but they look like they need a.
And if you cannot see it on the video, it's a pair of very colorful, nice dunks.
Yes.
For how long have you had the shoes?
I've had these for I think a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
Okay, so the condition is actually not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just I've been wearing them a lot, so the suede is a bit, rough.
We'll see if we can clean them. We're not going to use water today. We're going to use a scuff eraser and a brush, and that's probably only it. Enough about shoes. We are here to hear about you. You are a Swedish musician.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I make music and I write songs. I've been making music since I was about, I'd say like 10, 11. Yeah. Well, I've been playing music since way early. I started actually by just playing piano and guitar when I was like 6.
Shit, yeah. Okay, that's early. Okay, so that's a pretty young age to start listening and playing music. What's your favorite instrument?
I'd say my favorite instrument is guitar because, it's really versatile.
Yeah.
There's so many music genres you can make with guitar, but I also play piano, drums, and bass.
You're serious?
Yeah.
Are you good at all the instruments?
I think I'm okay.
Yeah, awesome. That's impressive.
Oh, thank you.
You started out really early as a hobby, but when did it start to become more serious?
Yeah, so I got signed to a very big label. I got signed to the biggest label in Sweden at 10 years old.
Awesome.
Signed to Universal
How did
Music.
they discover you?
It was through Instagram. So I decided to post a lot when Instagram, back in its heyday, like in maybe, when was that? Like 2000, what would that be? 2018, 17. So I was like maybe 9, 8. So I decided to post a lot of covers, like me singing on the piano or
Were you singing it at home?
Yeah, singing. So like I'll be singing like a cover and playing guitar or piano at the same time. And people really enjoyed it. And then I was at this thing in Stockholm, and we did it was like a voice camp type thing, and then we did like fake auditions in front of like A&Rs for record labels. So I did mine, and they were actually, the guy who signed me, he was just like, we're actually here to sign you, and we wanted to make sure that you were here, and I wanted to see you in person.
How did that feel at such a young age?
I was blown away. I was just like, what? Me?
Was it scary? Was it scary or?
It wasn't scary. I mean, it was probably a bit like nerve-wracking because it's like it's not every day that you get put on a big record label.
No.
Especially at that young age. But it was insane, and I was super excited, like as any like 10 or 11-year-old would be when I signed.
Could imagine. What happened next?
Then I started to do it properly. I started releasing songs, and I started playing more gigs.
How old were you when you performed in front of a lot of people?
I started actually by like busking on the street, so like street performing. Like for example, if you see someone like on like one of these corners, like outside, if you go outside like Karl's Kicks, you'll probably see like tons of these corners. I had one of those in Malmo, which was kind of not like my spot. But I always went there like every Wednesday and every like Saturday and played for people. But it's a good way for musicians to practice to get a crowd going and get their attention and entertain, because at the end of the day when you're performing live, you're entertaining people. So basically I was with the label for a long time, and I have actually no regrets within that part because it actually taught me a lot about like the music industry and like what on earth is even a session and to get that work ethic going, and it is a job, but I love my job, and it's like, and you got to work very hard to be able to be in music, so it's really helped me to get like a good work ethic. But I left actually my label to be independent because I wanted to make more, I guess, indie music.
Wow, was that a big jump for you?
I mean, of course it was at the time it was a very big decision, and obviously there's a lot of pressure with that because it's like, I felt like I was maybe letting people down or something, but actually my label were like, they were really supportive. And they were like, yeah, really young. I think I left when I was like 12, turning 13. They're like, you're really young, just go do you, man. And it was like really have fun having you here. And if you ever need to, like, you know, contact us, just let us know.
Nice.
And, you know, so they were super happy with it. Well, maybe not happy, but they were very supportive.
Yeah.
That's the right word. They were very supportive. And after I left, I started writing my first EP. And that one was about, like, I wrote a lot about anti-bullying and stuff. Because I was really quite a lot as a kid in school. Obviously because I was doing music and no one else where I lived, or at least in my neighborhood, did that. If anyone who's maybe watching this video and going through something, it's going to be better. You'll come through the other side. It'll take the time it'll take, but you'll get there and it'll be better. Trust me, because I've gone through it and everyone goes through it. So just hang on.
That's a good message.
Yeah.
And it's true. So.
Yes, it's true actually.
Listen to what Oscar is saying. It's true.
But then I started writing my second EP.
How long did you spend?
I spent about a year to a year and a half writing the EP, and then another 6 to 7 months recording everything, recording music videos, making content, the storyline.
It's out?
It's, by the time you're watching this, it's out.
Okay, nice.
And it's
Go and give it a listen.
Yeah, it's called How Did We End Up Here? And basically it's like about lots of different things, but it's, for me, I wrote it because I wanted to get some personal things off my chest, you know, about like my first heartbreak and how it feels to be dumped by someone.
Oh, that's a terrible feeling.
Yes.
Never tried it myself, but
yeah, it's always on the receiving end. It's called Idiot. That song was very emotional to write for me.
Okay.
But it's about that, but it's also about, you know, what's happening in the world and why there's still, like, for example, wars and conflicts going on. And also about mental health and
some important subjects.
Yes, it's all important subjects, but also personal subjects for me as well. And it's also about, I have this song called Dead Man Walking, which is a very specific subject, but it's about falling in love with your best friend. Yeah. Because one of my best friends, I've got like a big crush on her. Yeah. And I couldn't, and it's also about like that you can't say. I hope she knows. Yeah. No, we've already talked about it and stuff, and it's all cool. But like when you don't know how to tell that to someone, it's like, what do I do? So I wrote that song, and it actually was really helpful to kind of overcome a bit that fear, to actually tell this person how I felt.
Yeah, to get it off your chest.
Yeah, exactly. That's also a really cool thing about songwriting. It's like therapy in a way. You can get a lot of stuff off your chest with songwriting. Yeah, nice. It's
not something I'm gonna try to recreate because I don't have a single tone in my body.
You do a lot of painting with shoes. That's a creative outlet.
It's also a kind of therapy when you sit with the same shoe for 6 hours and just go through that.
Yeah, exactly.
You get into your own mind, and it's really nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's. Creativity can be an amazing tool to help you. So if you're watching this and you want to do something creative, go do it. It's going to help you. Okay, Oscar, so you actually went to America Got Talent. Could you please tell us about that? That's insane. Yeah, it was insane. Actually, they have asked us actually quite a long time for us to do the show. Did they contact you? Yeah, so they contacted us first, actually. So I took that opportunity and I performed my song What If on the audition, and I got 4 yeses, which was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that was mad. And then I obviously got through to the live shows, and live show, that was even crazier. They have 70 cameras on set. Wow. Which means unless if you're in your hotel, you're not safe from the camera. So when I was talking to my friend, just chilling backstage, they literally said, can we do that again? I didn't get that on the microphone, and I had this massive boom mic over us, and I'm like, oh my gosh, where did this come from? So yes, there's tons of cameras. That's insane. So you're telling us that we need to upgrade our studio? No comment. No. But, and how old were you? I was 16, so it was just last year. Yeah, young boy. Yeah. How was it when you got told that you weren't gonna continue? I mean, obviously it was really sad, mainly also because it was really, I actually had a lot of fun doing it, which was, Probably also meet some nice people and I actually have a great time. Tons of friends, and who I'm still in contact with loads of them. So it's made this community of other creatives and talented people, and also the bar and the level of just work ethic and stuff was so high, and it was really inspiring to see these people are working like really hard to actually like fulfill their dream. But people know me either from like maybe that, or when I performed in front of the royal family, which was also crazy.
Yeah, we haven't heard about that. You told me just before a little bit about it, but could you tell the audience? Because I really want to hear also.
Yeah, so it was 2020. We were all locked indoors except for us Swedes. And I got the call up to perform for the royal family, specifically for
Swedish family.
Yeah, for the Swedish royal family, specifically for Kronprinsessan Victoria, the Crown Princess Victoria, for her birthday. That's the only time I've ever been nervous. I don't know why I never get nervous, but everyone else, all the other artists and like acts, were so nervous. So I also got nervous
as well
because everyone else got nervous.
How did it go?
It went really well, actually. Yeah. They were basically, like, if I'm standing here, they were right where Mr. Cameraman is sitting. For context, cameraman is behind this camera. So they were, like, super close. Yeah. And so it was super intimate, which is like, oh my gosh, that's the royal family. And okay, now I need to perform. Okay, let's go. But it was really funny because it aired an hour after I played. So when I got back to the hotel, everyone was watching it and everyone was like, wait, you're there, and then
so it wasn't live.
Yeah, no, I mean it was live, but it was live an hour afterwards because
delayed,
they wanted her to get away from the place, obviously because
that's all safety and stuff.
Yeah, of course, it's safety.
They are almost. Your shoes are almost done.
They're almost done. They're looking hella nice now.
They're looking better, but they're not looking perfect. And that's because, as I told Oscar before, we cannot make the shoes wet or we cannot use the steam machine, so I'm dry cleaning them. It doesn't give the best result, but that's not the point of this video.
No, but they already look like, I mean, look at this. Like, obviously there's a bit of damage there on the back, but that's damage.
Yeah.
But I mean, compared to when I came into the shop versus how they look almost like a brand new shoe. Like, obviously there's a little bit of scuff, but it's just like, this is like, yeah, this looks already 10 times better. Like, thank you, man.
Studio. And it has been extremely exciting to hear such a young man who has achieved so much and is following his passion. So I know there's a lot of people out there who's watching who probably has a dream themselves. Maybe they want to be a musician, they want to be a rapper, they want to be something else creative. And do you have a tip for them?
I would say for people watching at home, if you want to, it doesn't even have to be music. It can be anything like creative or something. Like, have fun with it and don't, because I heard from other musicians like that they feel like it's more like a job now. Yeah. I've never felt like that because I love making music, but if you want to do something creative, always like have fun with it, and obviously like practice on your art and on your creativity, and that's also super important. But have fun while doing it, because if you're not having fun, then there is no point. It's not giving you any, sentimental.
You're gonna burn out at some point.
Exactly. Yeah. So have fun with it. I'd say is probably the biggest advice I can give.
Okay, Oscar, thank you for joining us today for a SneakSnak and a sneaker shopping also. So we have 2 videos with Oscar. So if you want to see more, see our other video. It's awesome.
Yeah,
you chose some very nice shoes.
I chose some very nice shoes.
We did that video first, so I can tell. So don't tell which one.
No. You got to watch the video to know what shoes it was. Exactly. But it was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. And til næste gang, det her SneakSnak.
Ja tak.
Ja tak.
Det var perfekt.
Sindssygt. Ever since you walked away, been in the gutter